Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ben, and today we're going to take a look at the Yolopark AMK series for Transformer 1, all 8 of them at one go. And this is not sponsored by Yolopark. I actually bought this with my own money, so let's go review some plastic. Alright, so we'll start the review by taking a look at the cockless board mode. I got this poster from the fan screening in Singapore, so now we're going to compare it to the Yolopark AMK series Orion packs to see how close the details are. Now as you can see, they literally nailed down to everything, like the name tag and then all the little panel lines and the details. You can see here the legs are actually very accurate. So I would say they did a really very good job at analyzing the artwork. It's really very close. In terms of the proportion, everything is actually pretty good. I would say that the overall figure looks really nice, the proportions. The only thing that actually bugs me a little bit is this area. So this is supposed to be like a gunmetal kind of color, but I think because of the construction, they have to do the whole part in red. Anyway, this is a very simple problem. We can just paint it with the gunmetal marker and everything is resolved. So one more thing I realized is that this joint is kind of long. So if you take a look at the character from up front, there's like a gap between the arms. But I guess they did this because kind of like a compromise for the posability. You need the character to do a lot of crazy poses, so there has to be some kind of a distance between the arms and the shoulder. For the accessories, it comes with different types of hands and they give you the jetpack. You can actually change the jetpack like this and then you pop it in, really easy, so that you can get the jetpack version of the Orion packs you see in the movie and in the trailer. And lastly, it comes with a tiny little transformation cog. And that's it for Orion packs. So now let's move on to D16. Alright, now let's do a quick comparison between the poster I got from the fan screening and the actual D16 AMK series cockless board mode. So you can see everything is actually very accurate again, while Yolopark did a really good job down to the name tag and everything. You see the details of the crotch and the legs, really very close. The D16 is actually very detailed. You can actually see the Megatronus emblem here. All the details are actually very sharp. You can see the close-up. In terms of the proportion, the D16 is really very nice. The whole figure is really solid to hold. Only thing that kind of like is missing for me is the red trimmings here. So you can see in the poster there are like some red trimmings. But these are not in the Yolopark AMK series. But probably we can do something to it, I guess. We are a customizer, right? So likewise, the D16 comes with the jetpack. And you can change it like this. So for those of you who want to recreate the race scene, the jetpack will be very useful for you. So that's it for D16. We're gonna move on to the next one. Alright, B127 or Bumblebee. This is actually my favorite among the 4 cockless board mode. The reason being the face sculpt. So close up of the face sculpt, so you can see here is really very well done, so full of soul, very close to the movie. I absolutely love the face sculpt. And in terms of the proportion, everything is actually very accurate, very sharp details. Because this is like a model kit kind of thing, so there's a lot of articulation in terms of the leg joint, the arms and everything. So this is like the closest thing that you can get to the movie for the cockless board mode. Definitely recommend to buy this. And the best part is that they actually give you the helmet that he wear at the waste processing unit. This is so cool, right? And you can actually take it off and then mount it this way as well. So you see this in the trailer. This is so cool. Definitely a really nice touch to the AMK series cockless board mode, B127. Similarly to the Orion packs and D16, the B127 comes with the jetpack as well, so you can remove it this way and then put on the jetpack like this. Alright, the last of the cockless board mode AMK series, Elita 1. So this is actually very well done. I love all the details, the proportions, the articulation, everything, right down to the face sculpt. Let me show you. Like, there is some anger in the eye. You can totally feel like Scarlett Johansson screaming at the top of her voice through the face sculpt. Well, the only thing that kind of like is a little bit concerning to me is that if I'm actually a toy collector, the plastic here, this is actually not accurate. If you look at the artwork, it's supposed to be a bit silvery. They could have gone with the plastic from the Orion packs or even the jetpack silver color, and that will actually make a lot of difference to the figure if I'm a toy collector. But I'm actually going to paint this, so it doesn't really matter to me. And like the other three, Elita 1 comes with the jetpack as well, so you can remove the back part here like this and then plug in the jetpack. So there you go, and you can do like a little Elita flying kind of diorama, I guess. Alright, that's all I have for the cockless board mode version. Now let's take a quick look at the action pose and then we'll move on to the cocked version. Alright everyone, so now we're at the second half of the video where we talk about the upgraded version of the 4 characters after they have obtained the transforming cock. So let's go take a look at some plastic. And first up, we'll take a look at Orion Pax after he has obtained the transforming cock. So right now, he is kinda like in between Orion Pax and Optimus Prime-ish. So if you look at the Yolopark packaging, so the Orion Pax is around 14 cm, where the upgraded version is around 20 cm. So I'll show you what is the size difference. So it's something like this. This is actually movie accurate. I actually went back to watch the movie again to make sure that, you know, the cockless board mode are actually much smaller in terms of the size. So this is actually accurate. So some of the fans are actually asking right now, should I buy this version of the Orion packs, or should I get the Studio Series which can transform? So I'll tell you the difference. This is actually much more movie accurate in terms of the board mode, but because they are model kits, they cannot transform. So if you want something that is movie accurate, you just want to display on your shelf, or you want to make a diorama, then this is the one to go. Whereas if you want something that you can play around with, transform back and forth, then you should go for the Studio Series. So I guess some of you have already purchased the Studio Series Optimus Prime, and I'll just put it here so that you can see the size difference between the Yolopark and the Studio Series. And just to let you know, this Optimus Prime is the version where he has already obtained the Matrix. Yolopark, this one is the version where he has not obtained the Matrix. Likely, I think they have plans for the version maybe a bit later. Let's take a look at the articulation. So more or less it's the same as the past AMK series, where the torso is very articulated, the hands have a very good articulation in the elbow, in the bicep, and then the shoulder caps move, and then you can swivel the shoulder. For the legs, more or less it's the same, and then there's the 2-part knee movement gimmick going on here. For the crotch, the skirting is actually in different pieces. So this allows you to do like low poses like squatting, like so, which is a very good plus point. So more or less the articulation is not bad, pretty good. So the only thing that I felt that they could have improved on was actually to give a little bit more space between the hand that holds the rifle and the wrist area. So right now, I don't know if I'm doing this correctly. It looks kind of awkward when it holds the blaster. But other than this, there isn't really much issue with the Orion packs. Very nice figure to add to your collection. Alright, next up, D16 Megatron. Overall, the paint job is really good. look at the silver, it's so shiny. Well done, Yolopark. And then a lot of details like the Megatronus decal, a lot of beautiful panel lines, the backpack looking good. Overall, the articulation is really well done as well, and it feels really sturdy. And lastly, the best thing about the Megatron, I feel, is the face sculpt. You can literally feel the anger from the character that is voiced by Brian Tyree Henry. It's so good. Like, you can feel all the emotions coming from the expression of the face. Some of my friends are actually saying that the fusion cannon is actually the wrong size, but if you look at the movie, it is actually screen accurate. The body, I feel that could be a little bit more bulky, but in general it looks okay. So still would recommend that you get the Megatron as well. You know, since you're going to get the Orion packs, might as well make it a pair. Alright, and that's it. We'll move on to the next one, which is the Bumblebee. So again, my favorite of the four is Bumblebee. The golden color paint job are really beautiful, to the extent that I actually feel that there's really no need to repaint the figure. This is actually good enough. From the box default, it comes with the battle mask. You have to take out the battle mask and then change it to the one with the face. Alright, so to change from the face mask to the actual face, this one, you need to take out all the golden parts, and then you need a screwdriver, and then you take out the screw from the back. And there you go, we've taken out the battle mask, so it's something like this. We'll put that back onto the body. And there you go, the Badassatron with the knife blade and the Bumblebee faceplate is here. I really don't have anything much to complain about this. This is like almost perfect in terms of the proportion, the articulation, and then the accessories that it comes with. Oh yeah, by the way, it comes with a blaster as well. Let me show you that. And here you go with the blaster. So really cool. The best one I feel within the four. Alright, and moving on, last but not least, Elita one. I absolutely love the details, really spot on, and the articulation in the leg is really interesting. So these two are actually moving parts. So it goes like this, and then you can see the ankle rotation is really a lot. It goes all the way. There's quite a bit of articulation in the arm as well. Just to let you know, Elita 1 has the same weapon that Orion packs have, which is the blaster. But in my opinion, when she is actually holding the blaster, it looks more natural. Reason being that there's a lot more space in the wrist area so that she can slightly tilt the hand, and it looks so much better this way. The only thing that I don't like about the Elita is the plastic, so this is why it should be silver. But generally, other than that, the figure is really very good. Alright everyone, I've come to the end of the review for the Yolopark AMK series for Transformer 1. I highly recommend that you go get them, and then just to let you know, the cockless one I would highly recommend because at the moment in the market, those are the most accurate figures. So I hope that you have enjoyed the video, and do remember to like, share and comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!